Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today's episode of Two Rogues Enter, No Rogues Leave. We're taking a starter gear warrior into the Goblin Caves, leveling up my fighter here after the wipe on Monday. As usual, I think Weapons Master is the starter perk. It simply allows you to pick up and use anything you find. This is a great start. You're really close to the Goblin Shaman and the bookshelf area. But you got to worry about being pushed early from behind, particularly by rangers. So I'm going to be a little cautious here. Spoilers, we're about to get jumped by a rogue. I don't know why, but in the last couple days in the Goblin Caves, I've seen a lot of naked rogues pushing really early, just kind of blindly into folks. I'm not sure why they're still running the naked kit. If they're not going to use the movement speed, right? Like, I understand if you're going to dance in and out of combat, try to weave in attacks, and then get out using your superior mobility. But what I'm seeing is a lot of rogues just kind of all in against the fighter, and naked, that is not a great strategy, and you're about to see why. So I'm expecting to be pushed here. I've heard him on the other side of the door. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to head fake at the chest to get him out of stealth, and he jumps me. He's got to hit me like 7, 8 times. I have to hit him twice. I did have to pop my second wind, unfortunately, because he did get a bunch of stabs in. But the only thing he's achieved is, dying and delivering me a Grey Longsword. He did get my second wind, so that's kind of a bummer. That means my preferences would be to keep that towards the end of the raid so that I can pretty much guarantee a win in a 1v1 situation against similarly geared folks. So now I have to sit here for a while and regen health. I don't have any meds. I'm going to fast forward this for you guys. Got a friendly circle. As you can see, the south side of the map is still available, so I'm going to be looking to hit those shelves, see if anybody else has already got them. Unfortunately, I did have to burn my my second wind, and that's I'm really going to miss that later. I can definitely hear a couple different folks. It sounds like somebody is flappy footing upstairs, and I may have somebody on my right as well. What I really want to do is get over there to the shelves behind the Goblin Shaman, but I'm a little nervous at this point. I hear people pretty much all around me. There's a Barbarian close by, breaking boxes and screaming, and I definitely don't want to take that fight against a full health Barbarian without my second wind, even with the longsword, which is pretty much kryptonite for Barbarians. I've done a lot of practicing for the spacing and the riposte on the longsword, and I'm still frankly terrible with it. It is a very high risk, high reward playstyle. If you put the time into it, though, it's incredibly powerful, both 1-on-1 and 1v3. I'm just taking a pause here, listening to the raid, trying to figure out where people are. I think I've got a wizard over here. It's definitely a fight that's favored for the wizard if they get the jump on me, but I get the jump on him. I burned my sprint here. I should have started throwing hands, but instead I whipped out the longsword. Had I started punching him there, I probably win that fight, but I'm content to kind of chase him off into the storm. I don't want to allow him to get space on me. He'll win that engagement straight up. I don't have a crossbow. If I had a ranged weapon, it would be a different story. I might try to continue to push him, but it's just not going to work out in my favor. Ah, our second rogue has entered the match. He wants to be friends. I don't make friends with rogues. This one's a little better at his spacing, but I have throwing knives from the last rogue, and I am better with them than he is. And he goes down. Oh, and he's going to fill up my inventory nicely. Thank you, Mr. Rogue. Felt like I might have a shot to go for the shelves there, but I heard a portal open above me, and once again, I'm a disciple of a bird in the hand, so I'm going to go ahead and take what I've got, go ahead and exit the match. I know there's at least one more player in the match, because I heard him off at a distance. Oh, it's our wizard friend who escaped us earlier. Let's see what he has. Yeah, I really didn't want that guy to have any range on me. It would have been a bad fight. And he really didn't have that much anyway. All right, so let's tabulate our winnings here. Not a terrible score. I think it's just over 110 gold. Once again, going in with a warrior low gear, the fighter low gear is incredibly strong. Take weapons master, it's low risk, medium reward, very consistent outcomes. Thanks so much.